Hello once again, everybody on YouTube. FatmanStephens here. We got Bobby right in the background. True Greatness Mark Kendrick, and of course the legend Jamal Esquire Holly. And once again, we're back talking. This time we're talking about wrestling again. Like with the other video, we did not catch a lot of topics that we should have focused on.
I ain't got Esquire before your last name. You ain't got no job.
So that's really messed up. Let's talk about WWE real quick. Let's talk about the Capital Punishment coming up next Sunday. The card. Let's talk about the card. Right now they got two black men challenging for titles.
What? Seriously?
We got right now we got John Cena on True for WWE title. Yeah. Ezekiel Jackson versus Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental. Wade Barrett just covered with the core. So we might see Ezekiel Jackson get a title.
I gotta go pee.
Alright, The Miz versus Riley, and there's one more match. Christian versus Randy Orton with the heel Christian. Right now, only match I'm really looking forward to is Truth and Cena.
Yes.
I just want to see what they got in store. What's your thoughts, Jamal? What do you think about the card right now? The 4 matches that's on it.
The card in general.
Yeah, what do you think about it? Is it solid? Something something you want to watch? You looking forward to it? Like, it's
solid, but the main events, the Cena and R-Truth and the Christian and Orton, those matches will be good. I don't know about the rest of the matches. I don't know about the pay-per-view, but I put my money on those 2 matches being good matches.
Yeah, sure, we're seeing them.
Christian and Orton has had 2 good matches, and R-Truth and Cena could definitely put on a solid match, especially with the way Truth is acting.
Right.
The card overall is pretty bad. We need to see Del Rio in that card.
Yes.
And we need to see
Drew McIntyre. Maybe?
No.
That would be solid.
But Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes.
So he's the top of the list.
Yeah, we need to see Cody Rhodes, and we need to see Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston for a U.S. title match, if that is in the card, right?
I say true, they should just do a fatal 4-way. If they put Evan Bourne, Swagger, because Evan Bourne and Swagger are beefing.
Yeah, that's true.
Dolph Ziggler and Kofi. So Evan Bourne can get the U.S. title.
They need to upgrade the card, but like I said, the card overall is bad.
And that's not over yet.
You got 2 solid main events. Hopefully they add some stuff. But it's looking solid, but it might be bad because of the jinx we've been having the past couple pay-per-views.
You already know, Mark. Mark, how do you feel about the card? Do you think it's got potential, or is it going to crash and burn?
I think the card really sucks, honestly. Let's be real.
The young forward to Orton Cena?
No, let me finish. You said the card, so that's the whole thing. Right, to me, it sucks. Like, I really don't care about Alex Riley and The Miz, because I don't think Alex Riley can put on a match. So I gotta wait to see.
Gotta see that.
What else did you say? Beyond the 2 championships.
Jackson.
I don't really give 2 craps about that match. And that's just
I guess I'm one person who sees the future in both of those guys.
No. I see the future.
But not Jackson.
No, I see. That's not gonna thank you. I'm gonna get this on tape, folks. Let's go through the facts. If you're black and you're in WWE, you might get a world title shot, but you're not going to win a WWE title or even win a WWE title shot.
We'll see next week.
Even though I am shocked that they finally are giving a black man
a
WWE title shot, and it's been since The Rock since that happened.
And I'm picking him to win, and I'm picking R-Truth.
But no, seriously, I don't. Honestly, out of all the R-Truth matches I've seen, they've all been pretty bad. So I don't think that's going to be a good match, and I think he's going to lose. The only potential match that I think could be good would be Orton versus Christian, and honestly, with Ezekiel Jackson and Wade Barrett, I really don't see that match. And that's just going to be a passover match. That the only shot that Ezekiel Jackson to get is Intercontinental title.
Oh my goodness!
So that's about as far as he's going to go because he's black. He might get a world title shot because you're more likely to get a world title shot if you're black than a WWE title shot in WWE lately. If this was a 90s, okay, it's a different.
I mean, there's not much on SmackDown. He'll probably get a title shot.
But once again,
he won't win it. He won't win it with a torture rack. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so
10 body slams.
Yeah, Ezekiel Jackson, he's using it now.
Yeah,
10 body slams in the match. I mean, I'm sorry. He has the look, but he's not impressive in the ring. I'm sorry.
We're gonna come back from the dead.
So
Wade Barrett, now you got a future.
So
he has more of a personality for it.
If they put Del Rio and Rose in the card, you'd be more.
But
when Del Rio's gonna face Big Show, who cares? I care about the Wade Barrett and Ezekiel Jackson match over that. I know this is a placeholder for Del Rio until he gets his push to face Cena.
I like the storyline, so I would love it. And Del Rio is my boy, so I would watch it. But
well, Cody Rhodes, he might end up fighting Sin Cara then.
That'd be a good. Oh, I forgot he's alive. Oh no.
No, honestly, what they should do, I agree with you. They should have a fatal 4-way US title match because, like, once again, Kofi Kingston, because he's black, is not going to get a title shot. The R-Truth, he only getting it because he's acting like a ignorant Negro. So
Kofi gets because he messed up Orton.
That too, yeah.
Well, opportunity.
Yeah, but anyway. No, if they did do a fatal 4-way with Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, Swagger, and who else is on Raw?
Dolph.
And Dolph. I think that would be better. I would put that. I would actually have that as like the third match.
Put Evan Bourne in the card. Period.
I mean the third match to the last two matches. To the last.
Once again, he beat Jericho last year. It was the best match on the pay-per-view.
Evan Bourne. All I gotta say is. Spring cleaning. Spring cleaning.
He might get fired.
Oh, fine. Go to TNA. You will go with CM Punk. Y'all can tear down the house with the main event.
Yeah, we'll take you there, though.
So So, Cattle Punishment next week. We'll be watching it here.
Maybe.
Let's get to this supposedly card.
Well, hold on. We ain't done yet. The next topic we're going to talk about is, of course, the two Supermen of WWE.
Oh.
John Cena and Randy Orton. Who do you, who's better? Who do you prefer and why?
Clearly, I prefer. I would go with Randy Orton because I think his matches overall has been more entertaining. But who I think is better is John Cena just because he has more titles. And they're the same wrestler to me. And lately, they're the same wrestler to me. So I'll go with John Cena. Exactly.
Cena, we're talking overall.
Yeah, overall.
Wins, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cena was better, but
here you go.
Orton is the man right now. I mean, Cena when he has a match, you got the people saying Cena, and then Cena sucks. You know, everybody doesn't like Cena, but everybody likes Orton. Orton. Orton is a better wrestler. Cena is not. Cena, he's in his own class, but when you try in this era to make another rattlesnake, that's what they're doing with Orton. They're making him another rattlesnake. And Marcus, when we think of WWF Attitude Era, there was one man who really carried that era. The rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like, we think back to that era, there's a bigger name in there, and that's The Rock.
If he,
because the torch was officially passed to The Rock during that era. Thank Hogan.
Globally, The Rock was bigger. If you want to count,
Stone Cold may have carried the era, but at the end of the day,
I mean the era. Attitude Era was because of Stone Cold and DX,
and he did start and end the era. But in the end, who's the bigger star?
The Rock.
All right, then.
So, who you think is right?
Between Orton and Cena? I guess John Cena would be better for. I mean, his title reigns prove it. I mean, his first title reign was 9 months. His second one was 4. Then the third one was
20 out of 24 months.
And the third one was a year. I mean, last time somebody held the title for a year, when he did it, was 19 years before that. So that was like what? That was like in '87.
And no one's held it.
That was like Randy Savage when he did that. So.
And no one's held it for a year since then.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, people have 6-month reigns, but nobody's had a year. So.
The closest one was Triple H when he had 8 months, right?
So like I mean, so I gotta give John Cena, and he does his job well. He puts over the young guys. He does it more so than Orton has.
That's true.
Orton has. We talked about it earlier. He sweeps people now. He's the sweeper.
And he sent them to tag
CM Punk. Keep at the best with Christian.
Tag team
division. So I guess I would say John Cena is better because at least John Cena. I know John Cena could have easily said at WrestleMania he wanted to win. He wanted to do. He wanted to have the outcome, but he didn't. He let Miz pin him in the biggest event. That shows a little class to me. To let somebody, the young guy like him, beat you at the biggest event
that's true.
It shows me something. So I had to go with John Cena. I think John Cena, once he does his job, he puts the young guys over. He's going to beat Del Rio. He's going to massacre Del Rio, unfortunately. But I like Randy Orton better because I've been a Randy Orton fan since Evolution. I marked that when he won the title in 04. And I've been in the bandwagon. I said I thought he was going to beat Undertaker. Didn't happen. And then
I told you that.
I like Ray RKO. So I mean, I like Randy Orton better, but John Cena is overall the top guy.
Orton fan base has really amazed me. I mean, I think he is the guy now. I really do. That's why he's on the cover of WWE 12. I'm telling y'all, Orton
by himself.
By himself.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Cena is. I'm telling y'all, he's number 2. Y'all see that?
No, I agree with you. Right now, Orton, you can say
right
the guy,
now,
but
Orton
we're
is
saying
the guy.
overall. If you look at their careers, they pretty much started at the same time.
Well,
as far
I mean,
as
Cena career-wise,
but that was a question.
So
that was overall.
I had a question. Do you think Orton's going to have a long title reign? Do you see Orton having a year title reign?
With that roster over there, yeah, he could. No offense, SmackDown.
You'll never see them actually picking up. Ever see them giving Cody Rhodes a shot at all?
Yeah, but
no, they might give him
not
a shot, but
I hope he does because I don't like Orton's Viper character, so I hope he does. But
you don't see it.
Cody Rhodes as the biggest heel compared to CM Punk and Raw and all.
Well, SmackDown's always it's for the young guys, right?
That's what it's been said for a while.
So.
It's a landed opportunity, right?
It's harder for Cena to have a reign and Raw than it is for Orton.
Okay, that's the question. Yeah.
But that's always been true. Like SmackDown's always been the land of the young guys, land of opportunity.
Sure.
You're gonna get more of a shot if you're on SmackDown than you would on Raw because that's the premier show and
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Even though they disproved it this year.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Miz ran Raw for 6 months, but something like that.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, for that topic, let's go to the WrestleMania 28 card, which I was reading a story, and these were the early plans for WrestleMania 28. First match, we already know, is the main event.
It
for
is
WWE title.
It is WrestleMania.
That's the only reason WrestleMania 28 is relevant. Is Rock and John Cena. You got, me and Jamal talked about this last week already, so I want to get your opinion. Are you looking forward to the match? Do you think it should be for the WWE title? And I'll ask you the next question after you introduce.
No, I don't think it should be for the WWE title because if it is, The Rock's going to lose.
Exactly.
And I don't want to see.
Rock will lose regardless.
Exactly.
I don't want to see John Cena have them. Well, I don't want to see them have John Cena beat 2 legends at 2 huge WrestleManias. Because the first one was 2001, so you might as well say that's the beginning of the 2000 era WrestleMania.
Right.
And this one would be 2012. So that's almost 10 years apart or close to. So I don't want to see them have like. Basically, like how The Rock beat Hogan, I don't want to see them do that with John Cena. So I don't want to see them.
So you want to see The Rock be the biggest star of last era and the biggest star of this era.
Exactly.
So you want The Rock to be the top guy of all time.
Exactly.
Okay, I just want to make sure that was.
I said it wrong at first, but that's what I
just want to make sure. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So I want The Rock to beat the 2 biggest guys of each generation.
Okay.
So if you got the WWE title, if you put the WWE title in there, it's a guarantee The Rock's gonna lose, in my opinion.
Okay. And now I was going to ask you, how do you see that opportunity, the WWE title in the mix? Does John Cena hold the title from here to WrestleMania? Does he drop it? Is Rock's first match at WrestleMania?
No, his first match. Yeah, I think his first match would be at WrestleMania. But I think Cena's gonna lose it.
You think
right before? Well, maybe not right before, but fairly close to WrestleMania because did I say The Rock's gonna lose it? Cena's gonna lose it. Excuse me. Sorry, Cena's gonna lose it. Fairly close to WrestleMania, if not right before WrestleMania, because of The Rock.
Alright. Now
it'd be like the Shawn Michaels Undertaker. Like Rock calls him.
Good point.
Rock calls him to lose the title right before it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said The Rock's first match should be at WrestleMania. Yeah. Why do you think that?
No, I think it will be. I didn't say it should be. I think his first match.
Oh, you think it will be? But you don't agree with Rock wrestling his first match at WrestleMania?
No, I think
in the main event, the biggest pay-per-view of the year.
No,
that's what I said.
No, I think he should wrestle at least 1 or 2 pay-per-views before that.
I told Jamal that last week. This is the same era. I know it's going for a WWE title. It's going to happen. That's apparent. But I think Rock should face Miz. I think Miz should be champion by the Royal Rumble time. Because Miz, let's be honest, he's going to be another title shot.
Yeah.
He's going to be champion again.
At some point.
So Rock and Miz at Royal Rumble. Let Rock become champion. And Rock faces Del Rio. at Elimination Chamber, because don't give Brock an Elimination Chamber match. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then let's say John Cena wins the Rumble, but that overall Rumble, I don't know what's gonna happen now. But we'll get on that.
So would you want The Rock to then do? It'd be sort of the same but different. Basically, when Undertaker was the champion and they had that triple threat match. I'm not saying that was that the right time. Hold on. Yeah, Rock won that triple threat match. The Undertaker and Kurt Angle, which basically just gave him the torch to Brock Lesnar. Basically, like he just held the title for Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
So you want Rock to hold the title for John Cena? Basically.
Yes, because I've already said this. John Cena needs to win this match to solidify his status as the top guy of the generation.
Well, it'd be the same thing with Rock and Hogan. I give you that.
And by that time, if John Cena lost the championship and he hasn't won it again, if he wins one more, he'll have the most reigns of everybody in the company, which would be 9. So I think it'll make that moment that much more special for John Cena. So,
but
that's all.
But I think, chime in anytime you want to. I don't need to
I
conversation.
Yeah, I already
over
last week.
I don't know. I just don't. That is a personal thing. I just don't like John Cena's character. And I want to see him turn heel. So honestly, that would be the best way for that to happen. But I think he's beaten every. Yeah, he hasn't beaten The Rock, who was a top guy of the pre-John Cena era. We might as well call it that.
Pre-John Cena era. You're here first.
So I guess if you want to do with John Cena, what you did with The Rock was you beat the guy in the previous era with Rock did with Hogan, then you can do that with John Cena and The Rock. So that makes sense. I just personally don't want to see that because he's already beaten everybody except The Rock, and he doesn't need to solidify.
But Rock doesn't need it either.
Neither one of them need it. I mean, honestly, honestly,
John Cena does need it to prove that he's the top guy. So what he beat? He just so he beat Randy Orton. Nobody. Okay, whatever. He beat Randy Orton, and when he was still a legend killer. Yeah. He has not beat the Viper Randy Orton yet.
Yes, he did at Breaking Point.
I don't count that. that was a different version of that.
I don't count that. He beat Kurt Angle 3 times. 4 actually, if you count that.
And Jericho's never beaten John Cena until he got last week.
Yeah, Jericho. So Jericho.
Alright, he beat some of the top guys, but he needs to beat The Rock. They all fall comparison to The Rock.
Well, yeah, but you got to look at. Okay, let's compare that real quick, and then we can go into the next time. I'm going to switch up stuff. But you look at who The Rock beat of his generation. Undertaker, Stone Cold, Hogan, Triple H. Mankind. Okay. Jericho of this generation, Randy Orton, Edge, Angle, and John Cena.
No.
And he didn't. Has he ever beat Undertaker?
He beat Batista.
He
beat Brock up. No, he
But you got Batista in there.
Batista.
You got put him in there.
And he beat Triple H.
How would you Triple H?
So you transfer
Shawn Michaels.
So what does he really need to solidify?
That's exactly why he needs to beat The Rock. He has to prove that he's the best.
He did WrestleMania.
He has to. That's why I'm on the bandwagon for him to beat Rock, because he has to prove that he can beat The Rock.
To me, I don't think for them to have him beat The Rock, I don't think is necessary. For them to have The Rock beat John Cena, I don't think is necessary.
So the match is pointless in your opinion now.
I mean, if you're talking about legacy standpoint, it's pointless. Okay. Entertainment value is what everybody wanted to see for like the last 5 years.
So,
but I mean, legacy, neither one of them needed. They already written in their storyline enough legacy that neither one of them needs that win. Okay. But entertainment wise, is what everybody wants to see, including myself. I want to see the matches for entertainment purposes. So,
I think Cena needs it.
Why is that? I'm just curious. Or did you already discuss this?
We can go ahead.
The Rock, so, he hasn't wrestled in a while. He wrestled for a long time, so he's, in your eyes, is he a legend?
The Rock? Yeah.
He's a legend.
If you look at his whole career, because remember, wrestling is entertainment. So if you even put him just in the Hollywood entertainment part, you add all that in with his wrestling accomplishments. Yes.
If Cena beats The Rock, would that be the biggest one of his career?
That's a good question. Because I don't know what I put.
Yeah.
Actually,
without y'all doubt.
No. That's what I'm saying. No, if you look at who Cena has beaten and who The Rock has beaten, the only person that will come close to like I said, has Cena ever beaten Undertaker? That's my only question.
But that was when Cena was the punk kid. Cena and Undertaker only fought one time when Cena was Cena. And that was on a Raw, but that was like a disqualification victory. They never had the one-on-one match. That's actually next dream match.
Yeah.
John Cena and Undertaker WrestleMania.
But they fought at Vengeance and Undertaker won. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, so the only two people I'll compare on Cena's list that he's beaten either on disqualification or fair and square, and you compare it to The Rock, would be Triple H and Undertaker. But to me, Undertaker is bigger star. I mean, Undertaker, excuse me. Rock. The Rock is a bigger star than both Undertaker and Triple H. Because if you look globally,
Rock's
so yeah, that would be his biggest victory if they had him beat The Rock. But I still don't think legacy-wise they need him to do that. Personally,
it'll help.
Well, of course it would help. I mean, you
it solidifies that he's a top star. That's the reason I want John Cena to win.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the match number 2 of the supposed WrestleMania card. This is the match that people want to see once this guy joined the company. Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio.
That is a dream Mexican match.
So I mean that's the supposed match.
If he stopped botching so much,
it's what, June now, right? Hey. He got a whole time to prepare. The Triple H need to talk to him, beat him up backstage. He got form right, you know. So you guys looking forward to that match? If Sin Cara proved himself.
That was equivalent of WrestleMania 21 when it was Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. Yeah. To me, that was the greatest. I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, but that was the greatest Mexican match that everyone. No, I'm serious. Like, to me at the time. To me at the time. Okay. At the time, that was the top Mexican wrestler. Not of all time.
You're talking about that Halloween Havoc match.
No, I'm not talking about all time. But that to me was like the 2 top Mexican wrestlers in the company, and Sin Cara, because honestly, who other Mexican wrestlers are really around at this time? So I mean, besides Del Rio, but that could be on that level to me if they push them that far.
Do you see either one being a heel? Like you see Rey Mysterio maybe playing a heel?
The hell no.
I
was about to say. Yes.
Why wouldn't Mysterio be?
They would never push Mysterio as a heel.
Maybe he would be jealous of the new guy getting more of the attention.
Do you ever see WWE having the balls to do that?
That's the thing.
That's the same thing with John Cena turning heel.
That would make sense, but that's the question.
Cara turning heel?
Yeah.
But do you see if it's just for like a?
I mean, you're right. It's not TNA, so you're right. I mean.
So, Jamal, are you looking forward to the match? Do you think it has potential?
I would love it.
Think it could be a show stealer on the card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Besides it being a show stealer, you know they're gonna put it all out. If this does happen, who wins that match?
Racist motherfucker.
I have to go with Mysterio. Sin Cara is the young guy situation.
I don't think they would give Sin Cara the match yet.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think.
I agree. He's not losing 2 WrestleMania straight.
No, not to young guys. not back to back. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
That's not gonna happen.
So I'm going with Rey myself.
Yeah, I think Mysterio. That's potential to be a great match.
It's not a question.
Sin Cara has a whole 6-8 months to get prepared for. The big stage. I know it's gonna be nervous for him. So I mean, he got time to work it out. He got time to speak some English. And I think that could be potentially a great match. It could be a top. If they want to, they can open the show and that would get everything started. So
actually, he doesn't have to speak English because Psychosis never spoke English in WCW.
And he didn't botch either. Not much.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they had a great match. Him and Rey Mysterio had a great match in WCW. I remember watching that. So Sin Cara doesn't speak English. You have to get his mechanics together. So he's not botching at WrestleMania or something.
Okay. Match number 3 on the card is another. It's kind of like a. Right now it's going to be infomercial because they're on different brands. It'll be Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton. So right now, if I'm a bet man, that's the match for the world title.
Yeah.
That's the world title match for next year.
That's true.
So, and the Del Rio interviews even said he would face Randy Orton or Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's the guys he wants to face. So, what's your guys' opinion on that?
That's another match still. That's another good match.
That definitely could be.
That's another good
match. I'm not.
Do you see is it a top match or just a feud match?
No, that has to be a top match.
I still got another one. That could be a title match.
I'm not gonna lie.
That might be the title match.
That could be a really good match, but that's not a match I'm like, oh yeah, I really want to see. It's like
you see the potential in it though.
Yeah, the potential is ridiculous. So. Like because that's honestly too like Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton beyond the scripting part. Like he's a good athlete, not a great athlete. He's a good athlete and he's a good wrestler at the same time. So he can, and Del Rio's just more of a wrestler. So that can be a really good wrestling match.
Right.
So
technically sound, yeah.
Yeah, the potential is disgusting, but I'm not like, oh yeah, I really want to see that match. Regardless of the type of match or not.
Jamal.
Oh, I love it. Del Rio against Orton. The Viper against the essence of excellence.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Who do you think?
Del Rio, I mean, that's a good match, man. I mean, Orton has. I mean, that's the only person Orton hasn't probably fought yet. That's something I would want to see.
Yeah, that's why I think they're saving it for WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's something I want to see.
I mean,
But that's another one. That's a.
And you know how Del Rio, a lot of his feuds have been good. I can't think of one corny feud he's had yet. He's always done something to spice it up. Took Mysterio out for months. Took Christian out for months. Big Show out. Hit him with a cart. I can't imagine what he's going to do to Orton to make this feud start. Del Rio, that man, he has some good storylines.
Yeah, his storylines.
So if it's for the world champion, if it's for the world title, who's the world champion?
Who wins?
Who is the world champion?
Oh, Randy
going
Orton's
into the match.
Randy Orton's going into it as well.
So the Del Rio won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, I forgot. You're right.
You gotta remember all about.
Yeah,
you gotta think about that. It's the Royal Rumble.
No, they can do a
Elimination Chamber.
thing.
Who won the Royal Rumble then? Because John Cena Rock's gonna be her title.
Yeah, I know.
So you gotta think about that.
That's
a tough one. Just think about it. I mean, that's any. I'm not going to answer.
He won it twice, bro. He won it twice.
Just gotta
be
be
like
like
CM Punk with the Money in the Bank, winning back-to-back years.
Maybe. I'm just saying. You just gotta think about. But it's
he
a
could
match.
do that too.
What?
He can win the Money in the Bank.
That's
and then just hold it until WrestleMania.
That'd be fantastic.
That's what I
And you can still throw in the Royal Rumble winner and make the Royal Rumble winner and make it a triple threat.
Money in the Bank, he got to cash it in though.
No, he has it for a year. Kane was the only one that cashed in on the same night.
It might be a match though.
Yeah, they can do that. Already did that. Remember?
Yeah, but I'm saying you can make it. All right, so say you have. This is what I think could be a possible scenario. Okay. But I think it would be more likely. This is a less likely scenario. Have Del Rio win a Royal Rumble back-to-back years, and that's simply he faces Randy Orton for the world title. Easy way. Okay. The scenario I think that might most likely happen if they still have this event will be Money in the Bank. He wins the Money in the Bank this year, and he holds it to WrestleMania, and then whoever wins Royal Rumble is going to be in that world title match. So it'll be another triple threat world title match, the first one since 2000, whatever the one in Orlando was.
It's a lot of things to factor in though, but I don't know if that's going to be a world title match or not. But
I mean, if it is a world,
I don't think it's one.
Me neither, man. I don't think about it.
Who wins the match? Orton or Del Rio?
Oh, they win. I don't think they would have Del Rio lose it back-to-back years.
Well, they don't really care.
Well, I'm just
Jericho
saying.
lost WrestleMania 18.
That's a good point.
The way they've been robbing Del Rio, I'm going Orton.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
I mean, you know what I say. If he's a black wrestler, I would clearly say the other dude would win it. But since he's partially still a minority, but I don't know. I think he would. I honestly think they would give him that time. Give him it the second time.
I hope you're right.
Okay. So let's go to match number 4. This is a match I'm most looking forward to because I'm a big fan of this wrestler. One guy we haven't mentioned yet, The Miz. Who hasn't he faced at WrestleMania? Well, I'll tell you.
I already know.
The King of Kings, Triple H.
Yeah.
Miz and Triple H, WrestleMania 28.
They talking about that?
They talking about it.
That makes sense.
I don't think so.
What's your opinion on the match?
Nah.
Honestly,
Geppetto.
I've only seen out of all the matches Miz has had, and I know Triple H can make a match look great no matter who he's fighting to a certain extent. There's only 3 matches off the top of my head that I can say I've thoroughly enjoyed watching of The Miz. I don't know if that's awesome. What is it? That Royal Rumble match with Randy Orton, the Raw match with John Morrison, and then the Steel Cage match with John Morrison and John Cena. Other than that, I've never liked any of the other matches, so I honestly wouldn't look forward. You
didn't see Miz and Morrison and Bragging Rights?
No, I didn't.
Miz and Daniel Bryan, Night Champions?
No, actually I didn't. I didn't see any of those. I wasn't here for those. Because you didn't order them.
I
didn't
order them.
I didn't really care to actually look at it afterwards. So no, honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't really care for that match.
It's just a filler.
Yeah, to me it'd be a filler.
That's what I said.
Yeah, to me it'd be a filler. No, seriously, to me that would be a filler match. Now, could it surprise me? Yes, but I think that'd be a filler match.
You think that's the less likely match of the cards?
Oh yeah, By far.
You'd be more surprised. Okay, yeah, exactly.
By far.
Yeah, it's gonna be like they just feeling it.
Exactly.
This guy.
I know.
Thoughts and opinions on him?
You named 4 matches so far,
This is the fourth one.
and not one of them sucks. These 4 matches are better than last year.
That's all I'm saying. This card is
Triple
just.
H and Miz, that's a
Well, the card's better than
Well, what do the fans want to see?
Triple H and Miz, that's a 5-star match.
It has potential.
Well, what do the fans want to see?
But that's now. I'll get to that one. That's my opinion. Like I said, I'm a huge Miz fan. He's already beaten Orton and Cena. He's beaten Cena at WrestleMania. So with bigger opponents in the face than would be Triple H.
Undertaker if he's the one, but we know.
Undertaker's got an opponent. That's why I say this for last. I can't wait till his match. I really want to see this match. But I'll talk about that. But I'm really looking forward to Miz Triple H because Triple H. Jamal. But Triple H, I really think if he takes another year off, he doesn't wrestle, I can see the match. But it could be good. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, let's talk about this. Is this for a championship? Does one of them win a world title? Is there a Royal Rumble thing in that?
No.
You don't say that for being a title.
No. That's just. Then you want to talk about making legacies? That's what that match would be for. That's the only thing because you claim. Now I mean they obviously is part of the storyline stuff. But you push this dude who, as we all know, started from the real world, and everybody thought he was gonna be a bum to a 6 months title reign. He beat
when I was in the drug game.
Shut up.
He beats John Cena at WrestleMania.
That's real sport.
He beats Orton twice, right?
He beat him 3. If you count
3 times, yeah. 3 times.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 3 times. And you're not having him fight Undertaker at WrestleMania. Who else better than at WrestleMania to fight Triple H and win? So to me, it'd be a legacy match.
Legacy. Do you agree with that? No title on the line, just for the legacy kind of thing.
I think I'm with him.
Okay. So that's a top. This is a top match for main event wise. Let's just touch the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And solely just because Triple H in the match so, at a WrestleMania.
All right. Well,
before I want to take a. I ain't gonna take a guess. Go ahead.
No, it's a good guess.
You think you know who?
Yeah, okay. Because Undertaker's in the 5th match about the name.
Oh, well, yeah, clearly.
Has to be.
Who do you think his opponent?
Christian.
Who do you think his opponent?
Is that how you thought? Okay.
Already, no.
Captain Charisma.
Wait, we talked about this before.
Same people I've not named that's been the top names in the company.
Already know. I got a good guess.
No, he's not gonna fight Cena yet, and that would be a main event.
I got a
that would
good
be
guess.
Cena's already got the rock.
Cena got the rock.
This gotta be the guy, man.
Hey, Jamal, you're gonna get all the points in the world.
Sin Cara.
You guessed this.
I got
Sin Cara and the Undertaker.
Stop. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think other people he fought.
Cody Rhodes, CM Punk.
I would like to tell you.
Please be right. Please be right.
But I'll rate the show.
Yes, Jamal, you were right. Good job. That is the match talk about Jericho, Undertaker, WrestleMania 28.
I knew it. And let me tell you why. Because you named all basically all the top guys in the matches. Jericho's the only guy left. I no offense, but the way they treating CM Punk is not going to be him.
He's going to be bye-bye. So.
There's nobody else but Jericho.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I know it.
Yes.
What do you guys think about this match?
Oh, that'd be a heck of a match.
Yes.
And I'm not being biased. I honestly think that would be a heck of a match.
Yes.
No bias whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Jamal, what do you think about the match?
You already saw what he did against the Legend before with Shawn Michaels and how great that match was. So
I think Jericho has the potential. He's wrestling. Man, him and Undertaker getting the best match of all time. But Jericho and Shawn Michaels match from WrestleMania 19. That's one of my favorite matches. So clearly, it was really, as a younger guy, I didn't really appreciate it. But
and talking about underrated,
watching overbooked the low blow at the end, but
yeah, but I mean that match was a wrestling classic, and that card was so packed with good matches, like Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, The Rock and Stone Cold. So I mean that pay-per-view was stacked with cards, and to say that they stole the show,
that's saying a lot. And then you had the was it Money in Bank wasn't there yet? That was 21. But wasn't there a ladder match at that one or no?
No, there was Hogan. Hogan used a ladder in their match. I thought that was Jamal, that's actually that was pretty good.
5-star match. all these matches. Wow, man, WrestleMania 27 is crap right now.
Compared to WrestleMania 27, this card
compared to any WrestleMania.
I think they saw. I think they saw this, man. This card really has potential. Yeah, like I said with your match, is this the world title match?
You know what this? No, that could possibly. But honestly, if you got, well, no, actually, no. I'll give you that because I said I don't think Cena and Rock is going to be for world title or any title, honestly. So honestly, yes, I can see.
Okay.
I can see. So to me, the world title matches would be. Championship matches.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
The championship matches to me would be Orton, and Del Rio, and then Undertaker and Jericho. Because like I said, I think the Miz and Triple H is going to be a legacy match.
So you think what title's on the line? Is the WWE title on the line? Del Rio and Orton? Or
yeah, because I don't see SmackDown ever.
Because it's really hard to see because don't tell them SmackDown.
No, I'm saying I don't see them having Undertaker go to leave SmackDown. Period. So that's a good question.
What about Sin Cara versus Eddie Guerrero?
He's dead.
That's so
he's asleep.
I'm not sleeping. I'm just actually being a jerk.
Yeah, clearly. But no, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how they would work it, but I think that would be a title match. I just don't know how they would work those two title matches.
Nah.
Because I really don't think they're going to have Rock versus Cena as a title match.
It's going to be the same like the past 4 years. I'm going to break your streak. That's all.
Yeah. You think it's going to be what title match?
Jericho is going to feel like he's the guy that can do it. He's going to talk about, I'm the best in the world at what I do.
Yeah, but
Jericho already said he's not coming back as that. He's going to have a different gimmick when he comes back.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
He might come back as that for a minute, but he's going to change his gimmick right away.
But you can go back to that. Remember what they did with
Edge and gimmicks
Bobby?
Huh?
Please stop.
What are you changing?
No, I'm actually.
I'm always changing.
No, we don't know what's going to go on.
Okay, no, I was about to say that was a dead serious question.
Jericho always changes gimmick.
No, but
that's part of it. That's what he's on the DVD too.
But if you go back to when Edge fought Undertaker for the title, he said the same thing. It was a twofold thing. I'm going to end your streak and keep my title at the same time.
Yeah.
So they can still do that.
And Jericho's going to go to SmackDown when he comes back anyway. You know it's going to happen. He has to go to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh,
SmackDown needs him.
I don't know how they would work it, but I do think those would be the two title matches.
So you said Orton Del Rio
in some way or another, Undertaker and Jericho.
What do you see the two title matches being on the card with those five matches?
Cena gave it away. That's going to be a title match. I mean, he basically said it. I mean, this is going to be big. This is not just going to be a normal match. It's going to be for the title.
When he won the title, as soon as he came out, he said, now I got a championship. I'm going to hold the WrestleMania.
See, I don't watch Raw. So I didn't hear that part.
So you
I'm switching that.
You're switching that?
I didn't have that inside information.
Yeah. So you should rock. So Rock and
no, I think it's gonna be Cena and Rock is gonna be for the title some way or another, and I still keep Del Rio and Randy Orton as the title.
So Christian Jericho.
Yeah. So Jericho and Undertaker just be a street
I'm on the
match.
same thing.
Yeah. I know that.
You got the Rock and Cena.
I agree with you. The Rock and Cena don't need the WWE title in the mix.
They don't.
And after I heard that card, I really think for me, Triple H and Miz should be for the WWE title. Since Triple H, he's got for his own head, he's got to break Cena's record because they're both tied at 8 for WWE title reigns. And plus, Miz already proved. I mean, the match was not that great at WrestleMania. But if the Miz was to beat Triple H at WrestleMania for the WWE title, and he was to either win it or retain it, it's going to make him an even bigger star. That's what it's all about, pushing the young guys.
So that's what you want it to be about.
Well, that's what it should be all about.
That's the key word. Should.
I don't care what anybody. And they proved me that's what it's about when Miz beat Cena. They're pushing the young guys. That's
and Cody Rhodes and Mysterio.
Yeah. One more person that didn't prove my point was Del Rio.
Thank you.
Edge.
And would have won if Edge didn't retire, but let's go.
But for the World Title match, I do think Del Rio and Orton will be the World Title match. But
just for those cards alone, just those 5 matches to me would compare to, because to me this maybe is a different topic. I don't know how much time we have on the tape. But to me this is a different topic, and I'm not trying to. It's still on the same part to same. To me, that card alone would compare to WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 21. Well, 20. No, well, card-wise, WrestleMania 20. Okay, that's right. Yeah. So WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 19. I'm just talking about the cards and how they turned out. It's a whole different story. But WrestleMania 15, 19, 20, 21, and all the ones I just mentioned. 15 to me was good. 21 was great. 20 was good, but had so much more potential.
Yeah.
And 19 was good.
Yeah.
So to me, just those 5 matches that you mentioned now is on par with those WrestleManias. To me, those are the greatest WrestleManias, either by their cards or by the actual WrestleMania how it turned out.
Greatest WrestleMania of all time. And worst WrestleMania of all time.
I can tell you the worst.
The first one was not the worst. Anyway, but I was going to say something.
And 18.
Now, how do you see the rest of the card fleshing out? There's guys like this who deserve to be on there, like Cody Rhodes, Christian. We got Wade Barrett, you got Kofi, you got R-Truth, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler. Where are all these guys at?
What about Ezekiel Jackson?
Sheamus. Where are all these guys at? Do you see them doing a Sheamus Ezekiel Jackson match?
Just for a match?
Yeah, just because of how that looks.
Yeah.
Powerhouse is going on.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes and Christian. Christian goes back to being a face. I can steal the show.
Which one?
Cody Rhodes and Christian.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who would go to the face?
I would say Christian because I like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes as a face is not going to survive.
No,
his heel character is where he's at.
Exactly.
This is where he's going to prosper.
Even as a heel with legacy, he was better.
And I think even if Cody Rhodes not getting that world title match, SummerSlam, he's going to face DiBiase. I think that'd be a show stealer.
But I've never seen them wrestle against each other, so I don't know how that would be.
I see.
I've never seen. Yeah. I've seen them as a tag team, and they were in that great SummerSlam match against DX. Yeah, you know that. But I don't know. That has potential, but I don't know if that would be a show stealer.
I think, but it's crazy that they don't have these guys featured in the card yet. But I mean, it's only
it's early.
It's way too early. So, but I hope that card is what they're going for. Well, last year they didn't even have I think last year the main event was set for Cena and Undertaker. So anything can happen in the whole year, and look what the main event was compared to that. So
I mean, honestly, they could just have those 5 matches and just give them like an extra amount of time, like beyond what they normally would give matches, and just give each match like what is 3 hours? Or no, 4 hours? Yeah, please. Let them each match go.
Anything else?
No, just let each match go a couple of them let them go an hour, the other ones let them go 45 minutes.
Never mind. Forget Cody Rhodes right now. If CM Punk was to say, I like to see CM Punk and Christian.
That'd be a good match.
I think that'd be better than Cody Rhodes Christian. So
and actually had CM Punk win a match at WrestleMania.
They won back-to-back Money in the Bank. That's all you get.
Yeah, no. Hey, you got your titles.
All right, Mark, you brought up a great subject of WrestleMania. So, what is the greatest WrestleMania that you've seen?
Period. The greatest WrestleMania I've ever seen. Honestly, I would say WrestleMania 21. With the exception of the Trish and Christy Hemming match. That was in the JBL and
the Akibono.
Yeah.
Big Show thing.
But see, that's only to me. There's only 3 matches that were forgettable at that
pay-per-view.
The John Cena JBL match, the Akibono match, which come on, obviously.
So you like Triple H pizza match?
I thought it was okay, but I thought it was extra overhyped. Extremely overhyped. What's the matter? No, to me, I think I thought that match was at least watchable, but I just thought it was so severely overhyped, even at the end.
Of course it was. Batista's first breakout performance, So
to me, you take 3 matches away from that.
So Eddie Guerrero was there.
Oh, that was a good match.
Angle and
great match. Shawn Michaels.
About that. What else?
Undertaker and Randy Orton.
About that match.
The first Money in the Bank.
Oh gosh, I forgot what these matches. Yeah, that's WrestleMania 21 is a pretty good card. Yeah. So WrestleMania 20 for you. What about you?
And it would have been WrestleMania 20 if it wasn't for the other match and a couple other matches in there that should have been good, but wasn't.
19 was good.
Yeah, 19.
So
you think 19 is the greatest for you?
And that
was Hogan and Rock, right?
No, 18.
That was 18.
That was another good one too. 18.
Oh my gosh, Undertaker Flair.
I thought, and people slept on this match, but I even liked it, the Chris Jericho and Triple
I was going to say that, yeah. People slept
on it because,
I mean,
that's going to happen. That's why Rock and Cena need the main event.
I agree with you.
So,
I agree with you.
I think that I've never been that excited watching a match with that Hogan.
That's what Jericho said, though, anyway.
Yeah.
DVD is like...
I was rooting for Hogan, man. I was like, come on. I was so mad when The Rock won.
Yeah.
Nobody mentioned this WrestleMania, but I liked WrestleMania 22.
Whoa.
I don't really remember WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be on the 2 championship matches. I
Triple
mean,
H and Cena, I thought was a good WrestleMania match.
It was a great WrestleMania match.
I really liked because it wasn't just the wrestling in the match. It was the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd controlled that match, and then when to see Cena make Triple H tap out, it was fantastic to see that.
You never thought that would happen.
Exactly. That was great.
Yeah.
The time match is okay. The Vince and Shawn Michaels match was good. I
Oh
liked that match.
Even the Trish and
Mickey James
James
match
that
was
was a good match
fantastic.
too, yeah.
The Edge and Mick Foley match.
Oh, that's an awesome match.
So I mean, I really, when I look back at WrestleMania, I'm like, that's underrated. So for me, that's my favorite WrestleMania because to see Triple H and Cena, that was the first big match. Just that crowd was so.
Even when he came out.
Oh my gosh, man! WrestleMania 22 for me is my favorite. All right, where's WrestleMania?
21. That was a good one.
That was a good one. And that was the first. Was that the first one we all watched? 221.
21.
Because
I was here for 20.
I wasn't here for 20.
I was here for the Hogan John 18.
I wasn't here for that one either.
Because
I was here.
I don't really remember. I have it on tape, but I don't. That's when I got back into wrestling.
The only one I remember is being over because
you might have been over here watching with Joe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't here for
because
that.
I wasn't. I don't remember.
In 19, we.
I was here.
You probably was.
I remember. I know I didn't know it. I was here. I remember.
Yeah, WrestleMania 21 we was all here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know that. I think that's the first one we always here.
Because
Yeah.
you were SmackDown.
Yeah.
But all right.
To me the worst.
I was here.
It's 27 the worst WrestleMania you've seen.
Honestly, I would.
Because I look back and I actually like the pay-per-view.
No,
speaking of 18, that was the first WrestleMania I ever seen here in your house.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't no lower than that. That was the first one I ever seen.
To me, honestly, I kind of renege what I said before. To me, WrestleMania was good, like I said, but I also could see it as a worse one for this reason.
It's like 20.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, hear me out. To me, I think WrestleMania 27 honestly was terrible. And to me, it was the worst. And if you look at card wise, how everything it was bad. To me, it was how the matches were were horrible. With the exception of like a couple. And I only mean Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio and Undertaker and Triple H.
Fucking Orton.
Oh, I forgot about that match. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, 3. But to me, WrestleMania by far is the worst because of the ridiculous amount of potential. You had Goldberg versus Lesnar that turned out to be a piece of crap. That alone was like
the down the card.
Like, I mean, that to me, up to that point, WrestleMania 20 actually was fairly decent. I mean, Undertaker Kane match was highly disappointing.
Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle was good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's after the Goldberg match. But to me, to have Undertaker and Kane at the capacity that was coming back,
so
and
hyped up.
It was so overhyped and how terrible. It wasn't a bad match. It was just so overhyped that it made it a bad match. And then you had the ridiculousness of how hyped Goldberg versus Lesnar was, and as at least I
all of us were here. All 3 of us.
Yeah,
the
only one that picked Goldberg.
the other match. I mean, that's how bad it was.
So
up until that point, you had a good tag team match, a handicap match with Evolution versus Rock and Sock Connection. You had. I thought the cruiserweight match actually was good. That cruiserweight tournament match.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Ultimate Dragon Slip.
Yeah. You had the Angle versus Eddie Guerrero match. You had Christian versus Jericho match. What's the
nobody talks about that match.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody talks about that match.
And that opened them.
Jericho almost stole the show twice in a row.
And if it wasn't for the Eddie Guerrero and Kurt match, that would have the show. So to have those 2 matches with Undertaker and Kane and Goldberg and Lesnar be so overhyped, and that's the thing. That's why I would put WrestleMania 20 over WrestleMania 20. I mean WrestleMania 20 over WrestleMania 27. Because honestly, if you look at WrestleMania 27 card, what was the only matches you were thinking about? World title, Undertaker and Triple H, and Cena and Miz. No offense to the world title match, but they were on. It wasn't one.
I liked it. I looked forward to.
But if you really look how they promoted that.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even mentioned.
Where if you look at the whole WrestleMania 20 card, every match on there was pretty hyped. The Angle Guerrero match is hyped. Undertaker Kane. Lesnar, Goldberg, even the Cena versus Big Show was hyped to a certain extent.
Oh yeah,
you know, So it's like, and then the Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution was hyped. Exactly. So it was just like that. Those had more hype matches, and as a whole, it just disappointed me. It was like, really. Like, are you serious? This is what we got as a whole? So to me, WrestleMania 20 would be the worst. It would be even worse than WrestleMania 27.
That's shocking.
Nah.
Jamal, worst WrestleMania that you've seen that you really did not enjoy at all, or maybe not enjoy at all, but you just.
It was disappointing, or you didn't enjoy it at all. Either one.
Either one.
Or both.
And that's 27 WrestleManias to go from.
27 was pretty bad, but that, I'm trying to remember. I'll be messing up on the numbers though.
Just
name
name
a
match.
That was their name match.
I'll get it.
Yeah.
Didn't Triple H and Booker T have a WrestleMania?
Yeah, that's at 19.
That was 19.
That was the worst one.
Wow.
19 was the worst one.
You
think that one bad match? I mean, that card was stacked.
But that even wasn't a bad match. I don't think that was a bad match. But I mean, it's your personal opinion. Is that?
Well, all right, hold on. What was the matches?
It was
Lesnar at Angle.
Lesnar, Angle, Michaels,
Hogan and McMahon.
Hogan, Man, Michaels, Jericho, Undertaker versus A-Train and Nathan Jones. I mean, Big Show. Sorry, it was supposed to be Nathan Jones. And then Booker T versus Triple H.
Mysterio and Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah, which actually that wasn't a bad match either.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I ain't like that A-Train match.
It did. I will admit, it was terrible.
Well, for me, nobody even referenced this. 23. The only two matches I can remember. The only two matches I remember from the card were championship matches.
I know.
The Money in the Bank was on there. That was okay.
Yeah.
What was the matches?
Exactly.
What was the championship match?
It was Undertaker and Batista versus.
That was good, man. That was on 8 o'clock.
I was there.
You were here. And
then Cena versus.
Because I remember I missed like 2 of them when I was working.
And you missed 26
and 25.
Yeah.
Them was only 2. Because I worked there 2 years.
Outside of the 2, I remember most of the match. I remember it was. I think Melina and Ashley fought.
Oh, are you serious?
So, come on, Melina Ashley, the New Breed versus the ECW Originals.
Y'all remember that.
Greatest WrestleMania.
Let's see, who else? Kane versus Great Khali.
But see, that's the thing. The question was, I put out which of the worst ones you've seen. I didn't that's only 2 things I've seen for that WrestleMania was those.
If you watch the whole pay-per-view, you would have been upset.
No, I know that's what
WrestleMania 23 is crazy.
I understand.
I'm telling you, but
Brandon's still
yeah, that was. I think it's the first match. But outside of the Undertaker and Batista match and the Cena and Michaels match, that pay-per-view was so forgettable. Triple H was on the card because he was injured. The Money in the Bank was the first time they overstacked. There was 8 people. There was a lot of main eventers. Booker T was in there. Orton, Edge. They had too many main eventers in there, and the match ended up being too much.
It took away from the wrestling.
And then they had the Donald Trump and Mr. McMahon
the
thing.
Haircut.
Yeah.
A manga versus Bobby Lashley.
For me, WrestleMania, as corny as WrestleMania 26 and 27 were, I enjoyed 26 and 27 over 23.
That's fine.
So I just don't like 23 as a whole. Because for me, 27 had my biggest markout moment in wrestling history.
The Miz.
Yeah, see, I'm never. It's never going to. Sorry. The fact that happened in the main event at WrestleMania 27, sorry.
Nice,
so I just think WrestleMania 23 as a whole was bad. So.
Like I said, I would have went with 27 if the cards on 20 wasn't so stacked. To me, they were so much more stacked than 27. So that's the reason why I didn't go with 27.
So, okay, let's start getting to the big ones. Best matches and the best wrestlers of all time. What, in your opinion, is the best match you've ever seen in a wrestling fan? I'll give you can get name 3 of them. As a wrestling fan, what is 3 matches that you really
gotta name 5? I can't name.
All right, 5.
The most 5.
All right, 5.
What
are some great matches you've seen?
Top of it, the original Elimination Chamber. The first ever Elimination Chamber.
Not bad. It's a really good match.
The WrestleMania 20. Wow. WrestleMania 2000 ladder match with the Hardys. Undertaker versus Edge at the Hell in a Cell. That's SummerSlam.
I think you said WrestleMania, man.
No.
That whole feud is going to be one match for me.
Like I say, they
didn't have a bad match.
We already went over this before, Mike.
Sorry.
You got the list.
Yeah. They're not having a bad.
No, I just picked that match, but I could have went with the WrestleMania one. But to me, that was the first PG brutal match style that actually was
no
really
blood,
good.
nothing. And they stole the show.
Exactly. So to me, that'd be
and they stole the show over John Cena and Batista's first encounter.
Exactly.
So
go with that.
Granted, it was a Hell in a Cell, bro.
Yeah. And speaking of the other Hell in a Cell, Batista versus Triple H at Vengeance, 2003.
You think that was?
2005.
You think that's a better Hell in a Cell than Brock Lesnar and Undertaker?
I was gonna get to that.
was good.
I couldn't leave either one out. That's why I was.
I'm talking about best Hell in a Cells. Those two are right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the two that come to mind. And Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
Actually, I think I really looked at that Hell in a Cell. If you want to be honest, the Hell in a Cell Beyond, it was innovative.
You like
it wasn't that good.
It was boring.
I wouldn't say it was boring, but it was a first of its kind, and you look at it, it was like.
From what they did from the first one to like the middle one.
Yeah, it would be low on the list, honestly. So yeah, I would put obviously the Lesnar versus Undertaker. So I'll put both of the Hells in a Cell. Did I go through all 5 yet?
I think you did 5.
Like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Let's
Elimination Chamber.
The ladders.
The TLC at WrestleMania 2000. Edge Hell in a Cell with Undertaker.
Triple H.
So I would have to pick between them. Dang. Alright.
You had to pick between. You got one more.
No.
You said Undertaker and Edge.
And then I said
Batista.
And then but I still want to put Brock Lesnar and Undertaker.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide which one I would take out.
It's like a Hell in a Cell matches.
If I was to choose, I would go with Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. So
it's the best Hell in a Cell match in history.
Huh?
For me.
It's the best. Yeah.
It was bloody.
that is
total good story.
That was close. Those two were.
I don't know where superior was good in general.
I don't think if you pick either one, I don't think you're going wrong. And then the last one.
No, Jamal, you next.
No.
The last match I would pick.
Yeah, Mega Dark.
Yeah, no.
Is what?
Mega Dark.
Honestly, out of pure wrestling match, I would go with Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 21.
I'm surprised there was no Undertaker and Shawn Michaels.
That's what I was thinking.
No, I didn't. Honestly, if you look at between all those matches, I wouldn't put an Undertaker and Shawn Michaels match over those matches. Because I know which ones you would go with. Either the WrestleMania ones or the Hell in a Cell.
That's hard.
Or even a casket match to a certain extent. But I wouldn't pick any Shawn Michaels match. It would Undertaker over the Kurt Angle one.
Best stipulation matches.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
But we'll do that next.
Yeah.
Jamal?
That's my match.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, part 1, the first one.
The first one.
What you mean, WrestleMania 25? Or with part 1?
Yeah, because they have wrestled a lot.
That's what it said.
25, right? Is that what you want to talk about?
Okay, just wanted to clarify.
Thank you, Mark.
No problem.
Wait, what do you mean by sting? Oh, no, forget it. I'll just keep going.
You're not in the stipulation matches.
We're not going to do that yet.
So, yeah, Shawn Michaels Undertaker, the first one. I'm going to go with a match that I enjoyed watching. I didn't see it live, but I actually saw it on the computer. Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon. That whole ring.
Oh yes, I forgot about that match.
I enjoyed that match a lot.
Heck of a match. I still that match.
Okay. Oh man, I'm going all out with these matches. Oh wow, Hogan and Rock. That's in mine. Yeah. I've never been so excited for a match. The first one. Yeah, even though I liked the second one too.
The end of it was hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, the first one, Rock and Hogan. Here's where I'm going to throw a curveball.
Okay.
I want to hear this. I
don't know a match that I've ever seen where there was a serious 2 tag teams. Every match was a 5-star match. Beer Money versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Is it the
TNA match?
Yeah, was it the one on Impact when they had the 3 falls one?
Yeah,
it was straight wrestling, just straight. See, you ain't say all that.
Y'all said matches. I didn't say which match.
I said wrestling matches.
I thought you were just talking about WWE. My fault. I would have threw in that TNA match I just thought you were just strictly talking about WWE. That's my fault. But keep going. Yeah, I would give you that.
That and
I keep telling you, watch that match. That was a hell of a match.
I have not seen it yet.
You should.
AJ Styles had a lot of good matches.
I'm surprised you ain't picked the triple threat one with him and the X Division one, or the one for the TNA World Title with him, Samoa Joe, and Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
I'm surprised you didn't win those matches.
Well, it just popped into me now after the Hogan. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Talking about wrestling matches.
That man defended. I can't believe that.
Yeah, either one was amazing. Jeez.
I'm a big fan of the Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold wrestling match.
Is it 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
Revolutionary.
That was talking about starting a whole new era.
I'm trying to think of something. And another match I really love was the Raw match, the steel cage match. Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle, where you do the moonsault.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what are your first three?
Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle was good too. I want to put this match for excitement, but he dominated Mankind and Undertaker Hell in a Cell, but it was just a one-man match, so.
Yeah, he kind of did kick Mankind.
Patootie.
Yes, he
Patootie, yes, Patootie is the word.
Patootie is the word. But it's the word.
Come back to me on my fifth match.
Okay. Oh, no. So wait, what was your first four?
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. That's all I remember.
You said Beer Money. You threw that in there.
Yeah, Beer Money, Hogan and
Hogan and Rock, the first one.
And then I had the Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon.
Oh yeah, and then now you do your fifth one.
My bad, y'all.
Good. We come back.
I'll edit it out.
We'll come back to you. Unless you can think of it now.
Didn't Triple H and Stone Cold have a best out of three match?
Yep, No Way Out.
Oh yeah, No Way. That was a really good match. Okay, that was a really good match. You're right.
Alright, we put that.
To me, that was their best match they ever had.
I cried in that match.
I'm done.
Who did you want to win?
I thought Stone Cold was gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamal, meant all things. Okay, top 5 matches for me. They've already said both of them. Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 21. Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, WrestleMania 25. Kurt Angle, Undertaker, No Way Out, 2005.
I forgot about that. Was a heck of a match.
Nobody talked about this match, but I liked it because it was monumental. WWF versus WCW 5-day match. The Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, Winner Take All.
2001.
No,
not Invasion. Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Winner Take All.
That was a better card for WCW / ECW and the Winner Take All one.
And I gotta go with Rocker Hogan.
Okay.
I got props for WCW.
Monumental match. So.
Okay.
Those are matches when you look back at them. I can watch them all the time.
Oh yeah. So I think any of them. You said so.
I
can
watch them.
You know what I mean? Just.
But I know for you, I hear what you're saying.
So yeah, let's go now. We to talk about the best matches of all time. Did you remember yours yet? No, I kind of just blew through mine. You in number 5 yet?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I named it.
What was number 5?
The best out of 3.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
It was No Way Out.
So let's talk about
2001
stipulation matches now. What's your favorite cage match of all time that you've seen? Was yours with Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit one? You said when Kurt Angle did the moves already.
Yeah, that's in my top 5, so that's in my top. But it was a couple more that was good.
I really like the Jericho and Christian ladder match. Cage match.
No, when he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah, or his back.
Oh, yeah, back.
I like that match. I like the
Don't say it.
I like the Eddie Guerrero Rey Mysterio.
Okay,
match.
I thought you were gonna say the Edge and Kramer on SmackDown. That was a good one.
I like the Edge and Matt Hardy steel cage match.
I never saw that one.
That was really good. I think that might be my favorite. It might be. Unless I think of another one real quick.
Actually, I like the Hardy's versus Edge and Christian still gets match for the title. That's the first time Hardy's. That's actually when I was a fan of the Hardy's and they won the title for the first time, at least against Edge and Christian. That's a no mercy too.
Was yours the?
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, was it?
I'm a little iffy.
Yeah, still good matches.
Cage matches. I'm
kind of hard to remember. I'm not going to
messing up.
Alright, let's do Hell in a Cell match. Straight Hell in a Cell. Favorite Hell in a Cell.
My favorite.
I already told you. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker.
I was going to say
my favorite.
Bloody, told a good story.
I like the early ones, man. The Mankind and Undertaker, even though it was a one-man match, just seeing him go through all that.
Yeah.
I liked the Shawn Michaels because Kane debuted. That was a sick match. And a lot of people sleep on this one Hell in a Cell, but that Armageddon joint wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
That was nice.
And,
To me,
Brock Lesnar Undertaker was good too. And
got a couple of them.
Triple H versus Mick Foley.
See,
that was a good one.
That was a good one. I would go with the obvious one: Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker. As I said before, Triple H versus Batista. I'm getting Hell in a Cell. There's another one people sleep on. That was a really good one. Triple H versus Kevin Nash.
Oh
that was
yeah,
a really good
they
one.
did.
And then the other one was Jericho versus Triple H.
Yeah.
That was another good one. Then the last one I think I would pick would be and I guess I would the last one I guess I would throw Mankind versus Triple H. No, I reneged that. No, Batista versus Undertaker when Edge came
I forgot
back.
they even had Hell in a Cell match.
And except for even though the ending kind of went with the story and it fit well, I was mad because Undertaker lost. Because they had to lose and he should have won that match. But anyway, that to me would be up there too.
I forgot.
Because that was a hell of... And obviously, Undertaker versus Edge. As I said at SummerSlam, so... Man.
I forgot about that. Like I said, for me, it's easy for me to just pick one. Undertaker, Brock Lesnar. That's for me. I clap it up. Brock Lesnar did his thing, and the reversal from the tombstone to the F5.
Crazy.
That's how you reverse a power move, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what's your favorite ladder match?
WrestleMania 2000.
TLC or anyone like that.
WrestleMania 2000.
Favorite ladder match from
Straight up ladder or
ladder TLC.
2000 was good. I think Jeff Hardy had a ladder match on Raw.
Yeah. Undertaker.
Yeah, that was good. He raised his hand up at the end.
Yeah.
That was good. Man, I'm trying to think. Somebody else had a good one.
Oh, Money in the Bank WrestleMania 21 would be after WrestleMania 2000 for me.
That's all I can think of. Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit. Didn't they have a ladder match?
For the
wasn't it for the Intercontinental?
It was no. Oh yeah, Chris Jericho. Yeah. That was at Royal Rumble. That was the one that I think that was the one that Austin won. That Royal Rumble or Lesnar.
I remember them having that.
Yeah, because he did the Walls of Jericho on the ladder. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Let's see. Favorite ladder matches: WrestleMania 17 ladder match, the TLC. When Edge speared Jeff Hardy off the.
Oh yeah.
That's why when you get moments like that,
yeah,
live forever.
It has.
Edge and Cena TLC match.
I forgot about that one. Oh.
Man.
Yeah, the Unforgiven.
John Cena really set his game up. And the FU two tables was fantastic.
That was nice.
I really like the Chris Jericho Christian ladder match.
Wow.
For the Intercontinental Championship. Because that was still part of their whole little feud.
Yeah, when Christian came back off the back injury.
Yeah. And of course, I like the original ladder match. Shawn Michaels' original match.
Wow. You know what other ladder match I was throwing here that people kind of slept on? Shelton Benjamin versus Christian for the ECW World Title.
Oh yeah, TLC, the first TLC when Christian bled and they had to clean him up.
That was a good ladder match. That really was.
I got a question for y'all. The most creative match ever made.
Just
for you know what I mean?
No, just for creativity, I would go with the King of the Mountain. Ooh. Honestly, for sure, creative. That's highly creative.
That is really creative.
It seems weird, but to me, that is the most creative match I've ever seen.
Is that the Slammiversary usually? Don't they do the Slammiversary? Why they doing the issue? They got enough people.
Well, they should.
They got enough people to do it.
Yeah, either that or the WCW Triple Hell in a Cell.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's what I was gonna say.
Either one of those two to me would be the two creative matches.
What was that? They had the 3 rings. Was that it? Or
that was WCW. That was War Games. Yeah, War Games. They had 3 rings. That was creative too.
I liked it. I like the Lethal Lockdown match where the cage come down and all the weapons is hanging out. I like that. And wow, Ultimate X match.
TNA be killing.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, TNA. Every match TNA started off was pretty ingenious.
The only reason why I want to go into Lethal Lockdown is because that's just an extension of that triple threat. I mean, that triple cage match in WCW. Yeah, the only difference is you gotta climb up, and then the weapons are on each cell. But you know
what match I want to see back, but they're not gonna do it because. He's not really relevant anymore. The Punjabi prison match.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I actually enjoyed
it. Prison match.
I call it something else.
Punjabi prison match.
I'm dumb.
No, but seriously, the Ultimate X, that's creative too. But to me, the first one that came to mind was King of the Mountain. Just because it's for a world title to do it like that, you combining like a mini cell in a ladder match all on the same moment. Like that's pretty nice. King
of the Mountain match. Yeah. That was pretty good. There's another match title.
What's the greatest?
Elimination Chamber is pretty creative.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber is good.
Oh, there you go. We can do that. Greatest Elimination Chamber match.
I was actually gonna say the greatest I Quit match, but we can do Elimination Chamber first.
Okay. Elimination Chamber match.
And then I Quit. If you want to do that. The first one to me is still. I will go the first one, and then I will go with the first one. This past one.
The SmackDown.
The SmackDown one was nice, and then a Raw one from when Triple H beat Jeff Hardy when they're the last two.
God.
When the manga did the when he did the butt move through the
I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that year.
Yeah, to me that was
I'll go with the original one.
Yeah, the original was the top one. To me,
that was
that was Michael's one.
That was the Michael's one. I like that one and the one with Goldberg in it. Which
You're the only one who liked the Goldberg.
See, I like that one up until Goldberg.
It was 19 minutes long.
That's what I'm saying. I like that up until Goldberg got in it.
He dominated that man.
Like it was terrible. Like how they just made him. I was like, really? It was good up until that point. I would have said that they ain't having Goldberg do all that.
Alright, I Quit match. Favorite one is going to be Rockin' Mankind.
Oh yeah.
He bashed the man's head in with shit.
I'm sorry. That was funny.
Like, you don't get no much more violent than that.
You really don't.
He kept going.
His kids had to leave. That was
exactly. That's even worse.
Go ahead. Go say it.
2 other matches I forgot when it comes to creativity. Casket Buried Alive. Alright, we can go back.
Casket.
But yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
I mean, it's creative though.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's innovative. I'll give you that. I mean, that's an obvious choice, but I was.
What I Quit match do you compare it to? Like, what's another top one?
That was as violent.
That was really good.
Honestly, except for the ending, I would go with JBL and John Cena.
That was pretty violent.
that was hella violent until
John Cena had blood. They gave me that match type. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. I think I know where you're going. All right. So that what do you think?
Oh, I don't remember the last one I seen except
last one you saw was the
Miz one. Oh yeah, I remember the John Cena and Batista one, but that wasn't.
It's okay.
That was alright.
You can give me that feature the John.
The car or do the stage?
The John ski, yeah.
That was. I didn't see the John Cena and JBL. I didn't see.
Oh, okay.
You weren't here for that?
No,
I swear you were here.
No, I don't think you. No, I think you were here. Cause I think I remember you laughing.
Cause we all were mad.
Yeah.
The way he quit.
It was like what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was there. I was. Maybe I probably like it because of that. I was there.
Alright, this be the last one that we're gonna go to the best wrestler of all time. Okay. You probably already thought about it. Best last man standing match.
Oh no, I wasn't. I thought you were gonna say best first blood match, but okay.
Oh no.
Best last man standing?
Yeah. I know.
That's hard.
Something, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to think of all
I know.
I'm trying to go back. Like,
Edge and Benoit had one.
yeah, thank you. Keep going. Just keep
Did Shawn Michaels and Triple H have one?
Shawn Michaels, Triple H. It was at Royal Rumble.
Okay, keep going. No, you had Edge and Cena.
Edge and Cena.
What was another one? Though?
Backlash. That was my favorite.
What was another one? Though? I'm trying. It was one more. Wasn't there? What was the other? What was the ones in the '90s? There was a couple in the '90s. That's what I'm trying to go back to because I know there was a couple of good ones. I just don't remember. Honestly, no. That's the one thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to think of something in the '90s. What was that?
Yeah, the only one that comes to memory is the one I remember. It's the Triple H and that Shawn Michaels one.
Oh,
I thought it was that. I must have. Never mind.
No, seriously, yeah. What is? I honestly can edit this part out, but.
What was the Marcus?
Yeah.
What was the best Randy Orton match you ever seen?
Oh, the best Randy Orton match. Huh? When he fought Undertaker.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say. I actually know Chris Benoit. I was gonna say when he fought Chris Benoit at WrestleMania. at SummerSlam.
Who?
When he fought.
Y'all sleeping on this one.
What?
When he fought Mick Foley in that hardcore match.
I think the Undertaker match was technically sound.
I was about to say. So wait, what was
I like that.
I didn't find that.
All right, well, just out of the ones I remember,
Yeah.
I would go with the Royal Rumble. Even with the ending with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, you want to talk about a violent last man standing match?
Oh crap!
What?
Triple H and Ric Flair.
Oh yeah,
You ever seen that? Oh my gosh, I
Yes.
love that last man standing match.
That's Survivor Series.
Oh god,
That was good, but I still would put Triple H and
that's my
Shawn
best. I gotta go
Michaels.
with that.
I put Triple H and Shawn Michaels over. Yeah. And then the other one after that, I would go with Edge and Cena at the Backlash. Again, that was in a PG era, and I didn't think that you could have a good last man standing match in a PG era.
You're right.
And that far exceeded that.
Alright. Here it is. Last topic. The big one.
The easiest question.
Best wrestler of all time.
Shawn Michaels.
I agree with you. I agree. There's nobody better.
All time.
I agree. I agree.
Alright, Stan.
Best wrestler of all time. No. And no, I'm not.
Who are you debating between?
I'm not saying Undertaker.
You're not?
No, I wouldn't say Undertaker. He's in the top 5, but I don't think he's the greatest wrestler of all time. He's the top 5, clearly.
Who
I'm
debating
between Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, or Bret Hart. And out of the 3, I would, like I said.
Wait a minute.
Why
is Shawn Michaels not in there?
Because I don't have Shawn Michaels above. I actually don't have Shawn Michaels above Hulk Hogan.
Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this?
It's okay.
Shawn Michaels under Hulk Hogan as the best wrestler of all time.
I mean, are we talking about pure wrestler or accomplishments?
I was talking about everything. Yeah.
The only thing, I would still have Shawn Michaels barely under Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
In my opinion, it would go top 5. I'm not going to say the top 5. Between the 3, I would go Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and then Hulk Hogan. But who would be my top guy would be... Here's wrestling of all time. So it's between now, in my opinion, it's between Ric Flair and Bret Hart. It's hard.
It's better off picking Bret.
Pick Shawn Michaels.
No, I'm not picking Shawn Michaels.
Good, but
Pick Shawn Michaels.
I'm not picking Shawn Michaels.
Why?
I don't know. I would go... I would slightly put Bret Hart above Ric Flair.
got to.
Slightly put Bret Hart above Ric Flair. So to me, Bret Hart is the
All
greatest
Ric
wrestler of
Flair
all
got
time.
is
Well, you gotta watch some of his older matches. He wrestled.
yeah, but they said before the plane crash, he was like, had all these moves.
He has 16 world titles for a reason, or 22 really. But
man, he broke his back.
Yeah, no, world titles for a reason.
So to me, I would go with Bret Hart.
Look at.
To me, I would go with Bret Hart. I would have Hulk Hogan. So my list would go Bret Hart, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan. No. Bret Hart, Ric Flair. Sorry. Bret Hart, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and then Undertaker.
Jamal, why is Shawn Michaels the best wrestler of all time?
What time?
Almost.
I mean, multiple. I mean, first of all, before I even get to the wins, Shawn Michaels. There's no other wrestler that stole the show more than Shawn Michaels.
Exactly.
When it comes to being in the first or revolutionizing something, Shawn Michaels is that guy. First ladder match, first Hell in a Cell. He's always in the first elimination chamber. He's always in the first of something.
Nah, he was in the first I Quit. He wasn't in the first like.
Elimination chamber. You already said that, right?
Yeah, no, he said the three of them.
Yeah, I said elimination chamber.
Hell in a Cell and ladder match.
He's.
And you think of some of the wrestlers, some of their best matches are against Shawn Michaels.
I agree with that.
That too. First ever Grand Slam champion. Wasn't he? Didn't he? What he won Royal Rumbles?
Two. First person. I think he's first person. No, Hogan did it back to back. He's the second person to do it back to back. So man.
Well, I think if you look at
title there is,
but you can say the same thing about Jerry Lawler. He wins every title there is.
He did not win a title.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about he's won more titles than anybody else in the business.
Yeah, but he didn't win the WWE title.
What matches do we remember of him?
I'm not comparing him to anything. I'm just saying.
Everybody talks about the Andy Kaufman.
I mean, when it comes to WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels is the guy.
Yeah, but look at Hogan's reigns. He had, and you can look at all the titles.
They put John Cena in there.
Huh?
Yeah.
They put John Cena up in there.
But has Hogan and Cena won the same amount of titles?
No, so Hogan, Cena's won more.
He has?
Yeah.
Oh. But has Hogan reigns been longer than John Cena's? I mean, all this.
Of course.
Exactly.
Because Hogan fought nobody in his reigns.
I don't care.
He defended the title like once a year.
I don't care. He still had a longer reign.
When you defend the title once a year, I think it has to matter.
I didn't even defend it once a year.
Mark just basically hit the nail on the coffee, man.
On the coffee?
He did.
Ladies and gentlemen, nail on the coffee. Trend that on Twitter.
When you look at wrestling's best matches, Shawn Michaels is always in them, man.
But you want to talk about revolutionary, Hogan revolutionary wrestling. Revolutionary wrestling.
Shawn Michaels kind of did too. I mean,
yeah, but Hogan already started it.
WF was dead until Stone Cold and DX came.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But who even gave it life at first?
Who continued life?
But who started the life? You can't continue life if you don't start it.
That's true.
Aha! Yeah.
Somebody got to start. Somebody got to start.
The best. No, I'm not saying that. George Washington is not about the best president.
What?
George Washington isn't the best president.
Well, clearly. No, the first, just because you started don't mean you the best, but when he started, he was the best.
He was. Not anymore.
Yeah, but he wasn't, by the time
he can't wrestle.
That's my point.
That's where he draws. He falls short of. Shawn Michaels is not. He's a great wrestler. He revolutionized wrestling.
Continued to revolutionize.
And he's a great champion.
Grand Slam champion. First
ever. They told him they had to think of something for him to call him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And even his old age, he can put on good matches. If he came back, he could probably out wrestle everybody on the dang roster.
Yeah, he could if he wanted to.
Similar to Shawn Michaels and Morrison.
Yeah, I'm not. that would be helpful.
So.
But no, I'm not saying that obviously at this stage Hogan couldn't wrestle the way Shawn Michaels could. That's obvious. By the time Hogan was in the 2000s,
Hogan can wrestle ever in his life.
Sorry,
it's not gonna happen.
Our finisher is a leg drop.
He wasn't a wrestler, but I'm talking about revolutionary wise, his title reigns. Yeah, Shawn Michaels had obviously more titles and all that stuff. But his title reigns. His title reigns and what he did for wrestling at the beginning gave Shawn Michaels a chance to do what Shawn Michaels did.
Or something. I mean, he was first.
Once again, first may not always be the best.
First come.
Did I say Hogan was the best? I don't think he's the best.
Who's the best?
I just told you who I thought was the best. I said Bret Hart.
Why?
I was thinking, you want to go back to matches? Okay, him and Shawn Michaels equally put on great matches. Maybe Shawn Michaels
was in it though.
Yeah, it could have mattered.
And Shawn Michaels won their
technically sound. Bret Hart.
Yeah, Bret Hart. For me, I think it's obviously the best pure wrestler.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels is the reason Bret Hart got kicked out.
Oh yeah, he left.
Yeah.
Because Bret Hart was jealous because Shawn Michaels had the power. He was the guy that everybody liked.
And I think, he didn't have.
He lacked charisma.
Honestly, Bret Hart didn't have as many titles as Shawn Michaels did. That's obvious.
But
he wasn't that far off as many titles as Shawn Michaels was.
And
I think if you want to combine all of it, I think he was a better wrestler.
I mean, that's all he had was his wrestling. That's all he had. That's all he had.
I don't know what else. That's my argument. I'm just saying. To me, if you combine everything Bret Hart had, he made wrestling in a sense of wrestling. Then eventually what Shawn Michaels was entertainment, which at that era that's when wrestling really became entertainment, even outside of Hogan is when DX and the Attitude Era came along. But I just think if you encompass everything Bret Hart did with his titles, his title reigns, and his wrestling ability, I think he was better than Shawn Michaels.
What do you do legacy wise?
He didn't have to do anything legacy wise. Shawn Michaels did that.
Exactly, that's why Shawn Michaels is better. Because he was a more complete package than Hogan and Bret Hart and Flair and Rock and Cena and Stone Cold. Yeah, I put Cena in there.
Well, clearly because 4 out of those 7 wrestlers or 6 wrestlers you mentioned can't wrestle even in their prime. And I agree with you there.
So,
but
Michaels, why is Hogan not up there for you?
He was an entertainer. That was it.
He never wrestled. He never showed how he had.
He was an entertainer, and because of him, that's why it's called World Wrestling Entertainment. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be called that. That's all he was an entertainer. That's it.
He was The Rock before The Rock, with less wrestling ability.
He was the first wrestler. He was the first wrestler to be in TV shows and movies. Come on, he was an entertainer. He was.
That's why I wouldn't put him number 1. I agree with that. He is an entertainer. He was
why
an
not
entertainer.
Flair? He's up there, but
why not number 1?
He won 16 titles, and I know it's the most important in NWA, but those people that he beat, I can't really compare them to the people that Shawn Michaels beat.
That's
I can't. I mean, Shawn Michaels beat Ric Flair. Ended his career in the WWE.
Hogan beat Shawn Michaels.
And Undertaker beat Hogan. And Shawn Michaels. And Ric Flair.
Well, he didn't end his career though. I mean, Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker ended Shawn Michaels' career.
Yes.
Who ended Ric Flair's career?
I mean, that wasn't
so
the
it's
whole.
Like it
wasn't. I mean, I wasn't trying to make a point out of that.
It's a love charm. It's a triangle.
If the reason Flair is the people that he beat compared to the people that Shawn Michaels beat, it doesn't add up.
Well, that's because you never seen. No, but I'm saying you never seen those.
I mean, those guys are good, but
you never
those
seen
guys
them.
are legends. But compared to again, Triple H. I was about to slip up.
Bret Hart.
But Bret Hart.
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
All these guys.
But they would probably be, to us, that would probably be Harley Race and them to the era. You gotta look at it like that too. So it's one thing to say he did more of this, he did more of that. You can't compare wrestlers legend-wise compared to the wrestlers that we see as legends. Because we run around to see those matches.
But wrestling is more.
And that was more wrestling, but that was more wrestling back then. You gotta look at it like that too.
That was wrestling.
That was actually wrestling in Ric Flair's era with Harley racing them.
I mean, still there was entertainment in there, but they focused more on wrestling and the storyline.
And I'm not knocking obviously Triple H or Undertaker.
And again, I'm not just going off of the people that he's beat. I'm not just going off of the legends he beat. I'm going off of how he wrestles in the ring compared to how Shawn Michaels wrestles in the ring. I mean, when you think of Flair's greatest matches, you put him against Shawn Michaels' greatest matches. It's not even a comparison.
But you just said, and we just said before the plane crash injury, he was doing a lot more stuff.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I seen in the biography.
Yeah.
But
so then, how can you compare those matches? Then once again,
hey, I mean, he still did it. He still did it. Flair's up there, man. He's up.
Oh, I don't think any of us are denying that. I mean, I just don't see how you can say, look who Shawn Michaels fought compared to look who Flair fought. Because it's the same caliber of wrestlers. It's just we saw this style. We saw these generations.
I mean, but
he was with those
but back then, yeah, it was wrestling and brawling, but the stuff that people do now is way more crazier.
Oh, it's not a question.
Way more harder.
It's more athletic based. I would say that. I give you that. It's more athletic based.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
more mat wrestling was back then.
Y'all can watch those matches from back then.
Yeah, you watch any match you want pretty much.
It was we watched it.
Yeah, we watched
Bret Hart and British Bulldog match. That's a wrestling. That's no.
No, I'm talking Ric Flair. Old school Harley Race. Those.
I sit down and watch the 79 match. Yeah, I would definitely sit down and watch one of those matches.
I remember I saw the WrestleMania thing. Remember that on Netflix? And they showed all the old stuff before they got to the new stuff. After 10 minutes, I fast forwarded. I wasn't entertained.
But you gotta think about, because this is what
I'm sorry. I respect them because they records, championship titles, because of them paving the way for others.
Right.
But I can't help it.
And I'm not I'm not knocking what you're saying, but you gotta think about it. Yeah, that's not gonna look entertaining to you, and I'm not saying entertaining in the fact of like it has to be all this violence and high flying stuff. But that's what we've seen. So to us, that's what we get attached to, and that's what we get entertained by. Whereas if we were back then and we saw that, it's just like advertisement. They feed you what you think. Advertisement feeds you what they think that you want, because this is what you see on commercials and TV, and this is what they assume that you think is cool or right. So what we've seen is ladder matches and I Quits and Hell in the Cells and all this other stuff as specialty matches. Whereas back then, none of that stuff was around. So to them, that was just as entertaining, as what we see now.
Right.
Maybe not the PG era, but before then. So you know what I mean. So I'm not saying I'm knocking what you're saying, but I trying to get you to see like the comparison. So yeah, of course, if I'm going to watch the 79 match, that was just pure wrestling. To a certain extent, I might get bored. Whereas if I was to watch something now, a more specialty match, I'll be more entertained, because that's what I've seen in wrestling.
Okay, why isn't Ric Flair in yours?
I think Shawn Michaels is better overall. That's all.
I mean, that's what I was trying to say.
I just think Shawn Michaels
I understand.
is the complete package. I don't know. There's nothing to compare it to him. For me, just I don't know. I mean, I used to think Hogan was the best, but no, it's not gonna happen. It's not. He's not. But I mean, it's just a matter of opinion. I think Shawn Michaels. Just for me, I think Shawn Michaels is better. That's all. So,
like you said, I still think Bret Hart.
Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Well, it's matter of opinion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was another Wrestling Talk brought to you by FatmanStephens, True Greatness, and the legend Jamal Esquire Holly. Come back pretty soon. We'll have some more videos just like this. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.